My name is Jason Benet. Today we have a very special guest.
I wanted to be different. I wanted to be something more than just a gross out horror film.
It was required by your contract that you had to deliver nudity and violence.
Wow, that really looks gross. Like, it's real.
We were actually in the cave, so there weren't any crocodiles there. The water was freezing. We didn't actually swim in them.
You know, I was scared, but I really liked the rush of it.
I'm a huge Dario Argento fan. I would happily have a giallo night.
The Thing and The Stuff. It sounds like I'm just saying gibberish, but those are names of movies.
The horror genre always evolves into something you're not expecting.
Why are we going here if everyone's died in this house?
I was actually scared as we were running through it.
Most of these guys who play really horrible characters are such sweet guys.
Part of this ongoing cult.
Anytime there's something spooky to be seen or heard or read, I'm there.
Horror has always felt like home to me.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. Today is the last day of subscriber week at the Vinegar Syndrome website, and a huge title just dropped today, one that I called a week ago, and we're going to go ahead and check it out. We have from Degausser Video, ICED on Blu-ray. This hasn't been available for decades. It never received a Blu-ray release up until now. It's never been on DVD. And here it is. There's the front artwork. Let's take a better look at that. There we go. Which is very much echoes the VHS artwork. There's the back. Jeff was here. I don't know what that means because I've never seen the film, but this is something I'm definitely going to buy. Degausser Video is a sublabel of Vinegar Syndrome, tends to focus on shot on video, 16 millimeter, things that really you can't do a film restoration on. Obviously, this is not digital films. This is mostly retro stuff. So ICED, a lot of people were like squawking about whether this movie was ever going to come out on Blu-ray. And here it is. They're also putting it out in a limited edition deluxe LED VHS. For people that still do like VHS. But let's go ahead and look, 4,000 units. This is not going to make it past the weekend. FOMO's going to set in. I've already purchased mine. I know they are limiting it to one copy per customer to try to avoid scalpers and things like that. So Degausser Video is a label created by several of the devious minds behind Vinegar Syndrome, which will bring to Blu-ray deluxe editions of both canonical and underseen shot on video, which is also known as SOV, genre cinema, in addition to their work shot on film, but edited on tape, wherein the original film materials are believed to be lost or destroyed. Similar to Vinegar Syndrome's focus on film preservation, Degausser will work only from original analog tape materials with an emphasis on maintaining the aesthetics inherent to each respective video format. Additionally, each title released by Degausser will be made available in an ultra-limited new VHS, filled in a custom-designed hard shell light box. So since I haven't seen it, we're going to have to read up on what's going on in this film. A group of friends head off for a fun-filled getaway in the snowy mountains, where they unexpectedly been offered a free stay at a luxury ski resort. Once they arrive at their cabin, however, the spirits are soon dampened when they discover a newspaper clipping concerning the tragic death of their friend Jeff during a ski trip 4 years earlier. It's clear that someone holds the group responsible for the accident. Sure enough, as the friends settle in for a cozy winter vacation full of skiing, sexual intrigue, and naked cocaine binges, a mysterious figure in ski gear and cracked goggles stalks the surroundings, intent on picking them off one by one in a variety of gruesome ways. This is the directorial debut of Kevin Whitney, who also helmed another Vinegar Syndrome release, 1989's Beyond the Door 3. It began life underneath the title Blizzard of Blood, which actually is much better than ICED. It's a deliriously entertaining snowbound slasher pinned by and starring Berserker, another Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release. Starred Joseph Allen Johnson, alongside a scene-stealing performance from Lisa Loring, the original Wednesday Addams. featuring an astonishing amount of bare skin and a host of fun skills, including death by jacuzzi, icicle, and a glacially paced snowplow. ICED is at long last thought out by Degausser Video for its world Blu-ray premiere, newly restored from the best available tape master and loaded with the wealth of brand new bonus features. I hope people temper their expectations. It's not going to look like 4K. And it's probably not going to look like the best Blu-ray. But do you either want the film or not? And that's the question. And I've already purchased mine. There's a commentary track with the director and the producer. There's an interview with the director. There's some on-camera film school. There's image gallery. So yeah, let's check out this promo trailer real quick.
What do you say, Corey? One last race, just you and me.
What do you say you back off already, Jeff?
No, you back off. She's with me.
Hey, when was the last time? We went skiing.
Not since that weekend with Jeff Stinson.
I thought the guy had a few loose screws, but I didn't think he was suicidal, though.
Pardon me for saying this, but you all look prepared for a funeral or worse. Relax.
More snow.
Jeanette, what do you think you're doing out there? Would you two just please both be my friends for 5 minutes and help me with this?
There you have it. If you're a fan of 80s slasher films like I am, you're going to want to buy this. Like I said before, I don't see this making it to the end of the weekend. 4,000 copies. I've already seen people, I don't know how they do it, but they could check the stock count, and it's almost halfway sold. So FOMO, yes. If you want ICED, definitely grab it now. There's some other movies that came out since I last recorded about this sale. From Cinematograph, there's a film called Child's Play, not the 1988 film with Chucky, directed by Tom Holland. This one doesn't interest me, but I'm sure somebody wants to pick it up. I still haven't bought any films from the Cinematograph line. It hasn't been my thing. This one from VSL, which is Vinegar Syndrome Labs, The Terrornauts. Looks to be, what is this, 60s? 1967? Let's just look a little bit better at the artwork here. Okay, it's interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of pre-1970 science fiction. It's from Amicus Studios, and you can see why, because the technology was very limited. So you have, this is an acquired taste to pick up something like that. So VSP, it is the new version of Street Trash, which I'm hearing horrible things about, but the only opinion that matters is your own. It's supposed to be more like a sequel, but if that's the case, why don't you just call it Street Trash 2? It's nice looking slip box, Melt the Rich. Yeah, nice and colorful. It almost looks like a Ryan Nicholson film by way of Street Trash, and that's probably not a good thing. I'm definitely passing on that. I already picked up Crack House, some late 80s blaxploitation starring Richard Roundtree and former football player turned actor Jim Brown. This looks like my kind of jam. And yeah, the director is Michael Feisha. I've actually interviewed him years ago. He directed Death Spa, that outrageous 80s exercise-themed slasher film, supernatural slasher film, starring Ken Foray. And he also did a film called My Mom's a Werewolf, which is not on Blu-ray yet. Hopefully somebody gets to that. I want to say it's through Vestron and Lionsgate, so it'd have to come out over there. But Crack House, yeah. This is kind of cool. it's the first time that it's been a while since VSA hasn't been like Hong Kong. So this kind of gets back a little bit closer to the early action films they were putting out. So Crack House from 1989. And also Bang the Drum Slowly. Looks like a 70s baseball film. I know a lot of people were happy with this release. I love sports, but baseball I find one of the most boring. So it's not for me. But news of the day. Iced Baby. The last video I did on the sale, which was the first day of it, I said my gut instinct told me that Iced was coming. And here it is. And I really would not wait. If you want to own it, you really don't want to go to eBay for stuff like this. You just don't know how much you're going to pay and if you're even going to ever get your copy. But yeah, so Ice, this is a big get. We're starting to really dig deep into these 80s slasher films. People keep questioning, oh, this is never going to come out. So let me get out of here. Look at movies like Iced, Blood Tracks. Just in the last couple months, we're getting films that nobody ever thought we would get on Blu-ray. So we're definitely living in spoiled times. The golden age of physical media is here. Enjoy it while we have it. Pick these things up. Don't get so cynical that you don't appreciate what time we're living in. Eventually, things are going to get harder to come by. This is why you're seeing a lot of 4K reissues and things like that. The good thing is I subscribed for the 1 year. I believe it's my 6th year doing it. So all these sub-labels and VSA, VSU, VSL, Melusine, which is the adult website, you do get a discount on them. It definitely is the most bang for your buck. I do recommend it, but it's not for everybody. You have to know this is Vinegar Syndrome's 12th year. Just look at their catalog of films and see if it's stuff that you like. Today is the last day to subscribe for the whole calendar year. I believe it doesn't come back up until June if you want to do half a year. So there's also that. But yeah, I'm excited for Iced. I've never seen it. There's not a whole lot of snowbound slasher films, but this is one of them. Even if it's not great, it's going to be a period piece. A part of time that it's just kind of a time capsule film of the hair, the clothes, the style. And yeah, these kind of, as much as newer films, I do want to support. I would rather watch Iced than Nosferatu. And that's just me. And some people could say I have bad taste, but look, when I drink, I'd rather have a beer out of a paper cup than wine in a fancy glass. That's just kind of who I know what kind of fan I am and what I like. So anyways, let me get off my soapbox. Thank you guys for watching. Stay scared, pick up some cool movies on physical media, and talk to you soon.